and welcome to the Untouched Quest. I'm Elizabeth.
And I'm Siri, and we are reading the ElfQuest comics issue by issue. So if you want to follow the story, you can read ElfQuest for free at elfquest.com. And remember to follow us on your favorite podcast platform.
Thank you to everyone who have supported us through Buy Me a Coffee so far. If you would like to support us as well, you can go to buymeacoffee.com/TUQ podcast.
So I would like to say that we have got some new equipment, and we just now learned how it actually is used.
Or how it's supposed to be set up.
So we would like to apologize for the quality of the two latest episodes. We promise it will be better from now on. We know it will be better from now on.
Yeah.
You can just listen to the quality right now.
Yeah, we have actually gotten the settings correct now. Yeah.
We have.
Yeah. Trust us, we have been very frustrated. We've been very frustrated. And we've actually re-recorded one of the episodes already because of issues with the quality.
Yeah. And we don't want to re-record anymore.
No.
So, apologies to everyone.
Yes. So today we're going to talk about Wild Hunt, part 0 through 3, which if you are reading the Reader's Collection, it will be like the 4 first parts. 20 turns of the seasons has passed since the Battle of the Citadel. Winnowill's creatures are still roaming the world of Two Moons. The humans is still afraid of something they don't understand. Sometimes the need for dreamers is the most important thing, and a new troll kingdom has been born.
You know, it's a little bit sad that we today are celebrating our 50th episode,
Yeah.
and we're talking about Wild Hunt.
Yeah.
That's
these issues aren't the most exciting issues.
not that the story isn't that exciting, but first of all, it goes really slow. Second of all, you don't recognize the elves or anything. And third, it's basically a human story.
Yeah.
Kind of. Like, you mostly see humans, and then the elves are like backstory type.
Yeah.
And I'm a little disappointed that we get this after
50 episodes.
And then just like after the ending we had last time.
Yeah.
We're getting the palace back, and then we're getting this.
Yeah, they skipped 20 years to give us this.
Yeah. But wow.
Like, of course, we could have celebrated episode 50, but like picking a special issue or going back into like Kavi's story, Two Spears story,
but
Blood of
that
10
wouldn't
Chiefs.
have followed the story that Wendy kind of wanted. I don't know.
No, and it wouldn't have followed what the next episode was, because we would, even if you celebrated with like something different, we would go back to what we talked. Like, go back to this afterwards.
Yeah.
Which wouldn't follow this episode story.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But the humans are now having like fairy tales to say about the war in the Citadel and like the whole palace thing.
Yeah.
And it seems like not all of them actually believe in the stories.
No, they think they're kind of made up stories, because it's been 20 years at this time since the last time anyone saw or heard anything about an elf.
That's true, but like the father of this kid, he's almost like, don't tell this shit story. You're like making up new stuff every time, and
the story is just getting bigger and bigger and better and better every time you tell it. So obviously there's lies in it, but like, how many stories, folk tales, religious story do you think are pure fact?
Do you mean pure fact or fairy tale?
Fact.
Nah, I feel like to turn that around, like every fairy tale is based on some kind of facts.
Yeah.
You know, there's a reason we started having stories about witches, demons, vampires, all that kind.
My point was like, he's saying that she's making this up. She's not making it up.
Oh yeah, like all of what she's saying is actually true.
Yeah, but he says you're just making the story bigger and bigger and better every time, meaning that she's like making it more fantastic than it originally was.
No,
But most of her story, like 90%, is fact.
yeah, and I think it's like she's switching it up and
Yeah.
removing, adding like true parts every time, just because she's telling it to the same guy every time. And
Yeah, like
oh,
how
I don't
to
want
tell the
you.
story in a different way, but
Yeah,
it's the same
I don't
story.
want you to know this by heart. Like this is gonna be an exciting time.
Yeah. Well, if you like listen to fairy tales or old stories, they're usually not very close to what the original story was.
No.
Meaning that a lot of the story has been changed over the time. So most fairy tales do have some points of fact.
Yeah.
But it's not a lot.
No, but also this story though is so amazing by itself. So you don't need to add things because people think this is made up
because
just by telling the facts.
Yeah, because it's amazing.
Like you had small elves going through the streets and
yeah,
they don't want to believe that.
Yeah, at the size of a child, and they're strong enough to beat down grown adults.
Mm-hmm.
They don't want to believe that.
No, then I like though that the father is like, okay, time to sleep. And he is like sitting up to watch over them, but he is falling asleep
he's
too.
Keeping watch. Mm-hmm. Very bad at keeping watch.
Yeah. And then the peace hounds, or I don't know if this is peace hounds or just
it doesn't really
monsters.
Look like peace hounds, but just it is definitely a monster.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like coming and waking them up.
Yeah.
And he's like, I didn't believe in any of that shit. And it's like straight in your face. Here is that shit.
Yeah. And Ember just jumping out, throwing a spear in the monster, killing it.
Yeah, which is like, Ember, who? Like, this is not Ember. Like, no.
Yeah, this is not the Ember we saw last time. She has totally different clothing, very non-elf-like clothing, actually.
Like, her whole vibe is not screaming Ember.
No. And she has her whole hair in a big ponytail.
Yeah, I didn't imagine her having that long hair, but well.
Yeah, and it's not just that, but she has a half updo.
Yeah,
she has a chief's lock, not a ponytail.
True that. But we have got some new elves though.
We do.
Finally, the 2 years pregnancy didn't turn into like 20 though.
Yeah.
Imagine.
that would be sad.
Imagine that would be like sad. Till it's still pregnant.
Oh God. After 20 years. No, thank you.
First though, I was like, oh, this is Teal'c's cub. Later I realized that she is not the only one who had a cub because Cream had a cub too. Like I think this black-haired one is Teal'c because Scouter has black hair, so like it will. But oh shit! Like who's the father for Cream? We don't know. Oh no,
because Scott also has black hair.
Yeah,
but Scott's hair is black. Scouter's hair is dark brown.
Yeah, but we don't know if it's black or dark brown.
It's really fucking black in this book.
Okay.
In this book,
but it's still like black and white. It could still be like super dark brown.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. In this book, it's really fucking black.
Mm-hmm.
But it doesn't say much about the color, what the color actually is.
No,
I know.
Yeah, it's like whose cub is it?
Yeah, who do you?
I think
you've read this story.
I thought that this one, the black-haired one, I don't know their names yet.
Yeah,
sorry, but the black-haired ones is Teal'c's cub, and then the other one that we meet later is Crim's cub.
Why do you think that?
I don't know, just because.
Just a feeling?
Yeah, and just because the elves that we see here on these pages are like, I don't know who's actually shooting in the bushes here though, but it's not Crim, is it?
No, that's not Crim.
Like these two, like I don't know. Like I was like Strongbow, but did Strongbow go with Ember though at the end of the palace thingy?
Of course, I went with Moonshade.
Oh, Moonshade wanted to go with Ember.
Well, she's here.
Well,
it's Strongbow, yeah.
But like Crim and Pike and stuff is not here, so that's what I thought it was Teal'c's cub since Teal'c is here. So like mother.
Who do you think the other archer is?
Dewshine, maybe? Like I was like light.
It's not douche.
No, I was like light here. I don't know. Like
it's not douche.
As long as in these issues, as long as they don't mention names, I have a real hard time to
but
like.
Tilly is quite easy because she
Yeah,
has
but
that
that's her and her clothing with like that poncho kind of thingy.
Yeah. But the other elf with the other archer is a man.
Okay, so I have no idea. Is it Mender?
Yes.
But Mender has curly hair.
Yeah, but you can see much of his hair. You can see like a swoosh in his bang.
That's not enough.
No. But yeah, it looks like Mender.
It does.
Dushine has shorter hair.
Okay. But yeah, this cup is Tilly's cup.
It is Tilly's cup. It is. I just wanted to hear your thoughts around why you thought that before I like told you.
Yeah, just like mother are closer to their offsprings kind of thing. Yeah. It would be weird sending your offspring up to like a battle sort thingy without like going yourself.
Yeah, but also like,
and then
I was like, do you get a feeling from one of them like who's who or?
No, I went off
because if you didn't know
mother,
if you didn't know Ember and you'd read a lot about Cutter, I think you could get that Ember is Cutter's daughter.
Yeah, of course. Definitely.
Just by the feeling and everything.
Not Suntup though.
But Suntup is a very different child.
Yeah.
He's more Lita's son than Cutter's son.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I figured that like since Gotoro time they still think of the elves like demons. Like they haven't changed, and it has been so many years. It's like maybe 10,000. Like not we know it's more than 10,000, but like maybe closer to maybe 15,000. You don't know. Like
it's been a really really long time,
and we still like talk about them like as demons.
As they're demons, yeah. Mm-hmm. It's crazy. Like, you haven't changed your perception of elves at all. They're still demons.
Yeah.
Which, to me, is fucking crazy. But the elves come out, they help the humans, and they, like, tell them that they should be more careful, and then they just disappear.
Yeah. Ember is talking to this human guy, and she's like, don't follow. And they're like, huh? Where did you go?
Yeah.
It's basically just, like, blinked, and they went.
Yeah.
But they left something for the little boy, though.
They did. They gave him something.
I don't know what it is. Like, for, like, in his hands, I thought it was, like, a ring. You know, like, kind of a wedding ring. But then when you put it around the neck, you see there's, like, a stone.
What if you look at Tilly?
Oh, but I always thought she had, like, feathers around her neck.
They're, like, shining. There's like a glitter.
Yeah, but like how I see them with colors and stuff, I always thought it was more like feather kind of thing. I feel I've seen pictures of her like with some white things, and then I always thought it was like feathers when I seen those pictures.
Her poncho is beige and purple.
Yeah, and then those stone thingies
I think they're only in this issue.
Maybe.
Because I can't recollect having ever seen them before.
Well, I don't know. I thought they were feathers, so I was like, where did this stone come from?
No, they come from Tilly.
I figured she was the one who gave it to him because she's the one like taking care of humans the most of the elves. Like to say it like that, but I didn't know it was like from her necklace.
Mm-hmm. And in the next panels, we can see this old lady that is talking to a young girl about the demons.
Mm-hmm.
She has some dark thoughts about demons.
I wonder what Winnowill or Winnowill's creatures did to this old lady.
Yeah.
Like, she has seen stuff.
Yeah. She says that you don't know what bad dreams are. In my granddad's day, the whole town wouldn't sleep for a week when the demons came. Eyes you'd never dream naught but eyes, huge ones, glimmering in the dark, and you'd wake up screaming with sweat on your brow. brow. The fuck are you so scared of their eyes? Like, their eyes are beautiful. Yeah, they have big eyes, but
Well, when you look at the image, like between when she's telling the story, like they don't look scary at all. I can understand it's scary with like shadows,
yeah,
lurking around, but like I don't feel their appearance is
no,
demonish scary.
They don't look threatening or scary or demonish.
Maybe a little bit threatening sometimes when they come with their swords and spears.
Yeah, but like if you just look at them, they don't initially look threatening.
And the size of them,
they're the size of a child. They're tiny.
It must be something Winnowill has said or done or tricked in
tales,
their minds.
Yeah, and tales from the Citadel and everything that went down there that just like scared all of these humans to think that they're really bad demons.
Absolutely. Is it Tilly's cub that is called Pool? So when we see this human boy,
child, yeah.
I feel he's maybe a little bit more a teenager. I don't know. It's hard to say. Like, he looks so young here, but later when he's put against the monster, he feels so old. So I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I first thought it was Pike who was sitting on top of the wall. On top of the wall. Like when this boy was missing his target with his knife.
Yeah.
But it turns out it wasn't, though. It was maybe Pike's son or daughter.
Yeah.
Have they said the gender of this one on top of the wall? I don't think.
It's a boy.
Okay, it's
a boy.
If
my memory serves me right, it's a boy.
Yeah, so maybe there is some Pike blood in this boy because
it looks like there's a lot of white blood in this boy.
Because like I was like, first I was like, oh, this Pike, like it doesn't look like him, but well, I kind of
no one really looks like themselves this issue.
Yeah, so I was like, well, he looks more like Pike than others looks like themselves in this issue, if you understand. So I wasn't that like that like
even
weirded
this
out.
Little picture where he's like looking over the wall. It's like a quirky picture of Pike.
Yeah. But then later when Pike is like, oh, there's dreamberries there, I was like, but didn't you see them when you were on top of the wall? Then I clicked. I was like, oh, there is two cubs. Fur. Yeah, but then it clicked for me. It's like, oh, there is two cubs. So that wasn't Pike on the wall.
The old lady we talked about earlier also thought this boy, something that I find so wrong. Because he says, Tresh, soul eats soul. When eyes meet eyes.
Who taught them that, though?
Probably the old fucking lady.
But where did that come from, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I can understand maybe she has something from Winnowill and the Void because they talk about the Void later. Like, or not the Void in that way, but it's like if you look them in the eye, all you can feel and see is all black, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah,
so,
you
like,
can sleep and you lose your soul because that's what the humans here think.
Like, that is maybe the Void. So, like, she goes into their void, something.
Yeah.
But where did they get that? If you look them in the eyes, they take your soul. Like,
yeah.
I don't get it. Like, it has to come from somewhere.
And it probably comes from Winnowill brainwashing a lot of people and, like, taking their will away, making them into slaves that does whatever she wants.
But she didn't take their souls. Like,
no, but
they
would think that because they're kind of stupid and because they did as she wanted without considering what they wanted themselves.
But a lot of them were just super afraid of her. So
so they just became like mindless pawns for her because they were too afraid to say no.
Yeah, but that's still not your soul.
No, but they may have. And taken it as like soul.
She didn't need to look you in the eyes to do that either.
No. But it's like, it's the most beautiful thing that the elves have, like recognition and when eyes meet eyes, and they make it so evil.
Oh, absolutely. And just the fear, though, that they have put into all these kids. Like, if you meet one, don't look at their eyes. And this one is like, oh, he was so cute, and I looked at him and he just wanted to help me and find a knife,
Yeah.
and now I'm gonna die.
Yeah, no, I don't have a soul anymore because they ate my fucking soul.
But how do you feel? Like, what do you think about like someone taking your soul? I feel like if I took your soul, which like obviously not possible, but if I did that, you would just be empty in a way. Like I would take away Elizabeth.
Yeah, you take away the essence that is me out of my shell.
Yeah, you would just be an empty shell, like kind of a robot. No feelings, no emotions.
Yeah.
And just like if someone told you to do something, okay, I would go and do it. But then he has emotions. He has a lot of
emotions. He runs in and yells out. Everybody out. Like he doesn't want anyone to be there, anyone to look at him, anyone to...
He also has his eyes closed.
Yeah.
So if does he think that this is like contagious?
It looks like they do.
If I look into an elf and my soul gets taken, I can look into your eyes and send your soul to the other elves too.
It looks like they do because they blindfold him.
Yeah, and I'm like, how is this thing working, you guys? Like, I can understand you think that they can control you.
Yeah.
If you look into an elf's eyes,
but then you're looking into someone else's eyes and
like third party controlling. I don't believe so. Like
no, that doesn't make sense in any.
He hasn't got like laser eyes just looking into the elf's eyes.
No, he doesn't.
But like just the routine they have when someone look into an elf's eyes, is like, I wonder how many times they have done this. Like they say it has been a while since last time, but still they have this whole routine. Like you blindfold them, you go and ring this special bell. They
themselves run and ring the bell.
Yeah, and this bell is only rang when someone's soul is taken by a demon.
Yeah.
Like they have made this structure and this whole bell that's loud enough for the whole town to hear.
Yeah.
Like they call it a black bell. I understand why.
Yeah.
Why though? Like, have you tried to like keep them around and see what's gonna happen with that person? Just throw them in prison or something?
Yeah. The elves hear the ringing as they're running towards the beach. And they can hear the screaming from the city. And they want to we got to check out what is going on.
Yeah, but there's like, no, we're going to go to the beach and kill this monster that we've sensed there.
Yeah.
Like, is their mission now to kill off all Winnowill's monsters?
Yeah, to rid the world of her magic.
Okay.
Scouter is quite fast at jumping up into the tree to look out and see what's going on.
Scouter has like arrows on his back. Maybe it was Scouter in the bushes.
Maybe it was Scouter.
I don't think Moonshade and Strongbow would have stayed with Ember.
But it looks like Strongbow.
Yeah, but...
looks a lot like Strongbow.
When we look at the other elves later, we never see Strongbow.
True.
Like, Strongbow would choose Cutter over everything. And when they like divided after going into the palace again, it was more like, I want to go and fight these monsters who are with me. So it wasn't like I need some elders. It was more like those of you who want to come and fight monsters can come with me, and those who doesn't, stay with my father.
Yeah.
And I think both Moonshade and Strongbow would stay with Cutter.
He just looks a lot like Strongbow.
Oh, definitely.
But he climbs up into the tree and he sends back. Nothing that makes sense, Ember. There's a lad up the hill. He's the bell ringer. He's blindfolded and plenty terrified. But by what? I can't tell.
And it's like, what's he done? He doesn't look dangerous at all. No, it's like a little boy.
It's
teenager,
just a tiny
like
little
at the
boy.
most. And then this new cub that none of us know the name of right now It's like, oh, that's the boy that was throwing his knife, or he didn't really know how to throw it because I had to pick it up for him. But yeah, then it's like you showed yourself for them. Oh, I love how this little cup though.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, do these humans have some strange custom about throwing knives at the trees?
It's so pure and cute.
It's like, no, he was bored. Don't you do that yourself sometimes?
Yeah, he was just
like just
bored.
Yeah. And the elves realize that the humans are also heading for the beach.
Yeah.
And while they're like running past the entrance for this house where this boy was throwing the knife, Pike is like, ooh, dreamberry.
There's dreamberries in there. I can send them.
We don't have like our dreamberry bush isn't that good anymore, and then he says that he is the
yeah, there wasn't any like job. There wasn't any like job. What do you call it?
howl keeper.
Howl keeper. That's it.
And I was like, "What's that now?" We never like it was
it's
almost
like a job or a title or something. We haven't heard that before.
Like, I'm not chief, but I'm a howl keeper.
Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck? We never heard about that before.
No, howl keeper is new.
Yeah, which is so weird. But it's like, my job is to take care of the dreamberries, and our dreamberry bush is dying. So we need
some more.
Yeah.
And of course, who do he get to go with him?
Cream, of course.
Of course.
Because they're not soulmates.
They're life mates. Yeah. Or love mates. Like I would say they're life mates.
And I like that they are standing right next to the entrance.
Yeah.
So they could basically just like shoop shoop in and out.
Yeah.
Take some berries, and they could basically like crack off some branches, like pull up the whole bush if they wanted, if it's not like super tight to the ground. And run fast.
Yeah.
Because
they don't do that.
Most of the humans are gone right now or busy looking at this boy.
Yeah, busy with different things.
But they decide to climb up the wall that is topped off with spikes.
Because doing it the easy way is too easy.
Oh, absolutely.
So when the rest of the tribe gets to the beach, they can see that the humans have taken the little boy to the opening of a big cave.
And he's asked to take his blindfold off.
Yeah.
But not his hand ties and foot ties.
Yeah. So. He's like led into the water in front of a huge cave. And as the elves are standing there watching, Ember asks Paul to like feel inside and see what he can see or feel.
Yes, I wonder what his magic is. Is it like X-ray sight, or can he, I don't know, like I was struggling to figure out what really his magic was. He has like X-ray sense into the caves.
He has like kind of a magic feeling.
Yeah.
Like
he can feel the monster like within the cave.
Yeah. Exactly what his magic is, I don't know.
Oh, his feet wasn't bound for the human boy. I was looking at these images of the monster coming out of the cave, and I was like, why? Why is his feet so wide apart? You know, if his feet was bound.
Yeah.
But they obviously wasn't then, because he can run.
It would have been a lot harder for him to walk all the way to the beach as well if his feet were bound.
Yeah, but they could have been bound, you know, like they do in prison in the States, that you have the foot chains. Yeah. You can walk small steps, but not bigger steps.
Yeah, but they're not that scared that he's going to run away from them, because he willingly told them that his soul was gone. But suddenly this huge tentacle monster comes out of the cave.
Yeah, and I'm a little like, is this a Winnowil monster? It doesn't look like one.
It doesn't look like a typical Winnowil monster, but it's definitely a monster.
It's a monster, but it's like, I was more like, is it made by her, since it doesn't have the scales and all that on it? Like, you can recognize all the others to be a Winnowil monster, but not this one.
But they like say that it feels like Winnowill.
Yeah, of course. But why does it look so different? Is
She
it not like
changed it differently?
Is it yet another one of those leader monsters like the monkey thingy?
But like, if you think the way that she changed till dark, she may have changed it in more of that kind of way than she did with the other monsters. Because with the other monsters, it looks like she just like smooshed a lot of monsters together into a big pile.
Yeah.
This one is more like it's a tentacle monster. But this monster spits at the boy.
Paralyzes you.
Yeah.
But
Mender
it doesn't
is
knock
shocked.
you. It doesn't knock you unconscious. It just paralyzes the body.
Yeah.
So you can still feel it when it's eating you.
Yeah, feel it, see it, experience every single moment of it.
Yeah, just a terror in this boy's eyes.
And in Mender's eyes.
Yeah, but when you see the mouth of the tentacle monsters like biting off his head.
Yeah. And after the human boy is dead, the humans grieve for like a short time before they walk back home.
Question though. First, I thought they were like bringing him up here for like a test of some sort.
Yeah.
Like if you are poisoned or like if your soul is taken, this monster will take you. If not, he won't care and you're good. I thought it was
they kind of make it sound like that. Yeah.
But I was like, this monster is going to eat you anyway. Like kind of like this witch trials. Like when they put an anchor on your feet and it's like if you float, you're a witch. If you drown, like if you drown, you're not.
Drown, you're human.
But you would drown anyway.
Yeah.
And like, what was the point of this? Couldn't they just like have killed him straight away than having him to go through this pain?
They probably feel like it's better because they don't have to have that guilt of killing him on their own hands.
True.
Rather, they like put it on the monster.
They told him though, if you try to run away,
we will kill you.
Yeah, and he even said or like thought to himself that I think it will be faster and better for me to have a spear through my heart than
to go through the monster.
Mm-hmm.
Sust. The boy's name is Sust.
The one who died?
No, the son of Krim.
Sust.
Sust.
Where does it say?
In the top of Bible up here.
Sust.
Sust.
Sounds like susp.
Yeah. Or it might be Sust, but I think it's Sust.
Sust.
How would you read it?
I think I read it like Sust, but I think probably my brain read it more like, shh, I'm gonna talk now since it's Ember. Like, quiet.
So you didn't catch that that's his name?
No, it was more like, quiet everyone, I'm talking, listen to me. I think my brain read it as that because I have no recollection that it was actually his boy's name.
Yeah, no, it's Sust. If we're saying the name wrong, please let us know.
Yeah.
But his name is Sust.
Yeah.
That's why I ask you how would you pronounce it? Like, did you read it differently in your head, but you didn't read it as a name?
Yeah.
You read it as like a shush.
Yep.
Yeah.
Quiet.
Shush. Sust.
It sounds the same to me.
But Ember looks at him quite sternly and tells him that death is yours. If you've heeded my orders, he'd still be playing toss knife.
And I like the answer that Krim comes with, like to protect her son. It's like, at least we got a good look at what we're fighting. And Ember is like, but he's dead.
Yeah.
A boy had to be killed for us to actually see this monster.
Yes, of course. Krim is right. We got a good look at the monster. But a child died. And it is Sust's fault. Even if he didn't do it to be mean or he didn't know that this would happen. He didn't want this to happen. He just wanted to help the boy.
Yeah, it's the rule. No contact is no contact. That's just a rule.
he just wanted to be kind and help, but in the end, the boy's blood is on his hands.
Yeah, probably he have learned now though.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There's something in this scene that I didn't like. Did you notice it?
That Mender is having his hand on Ember's shoulder and she's touching his hand again.
Yes.
Yeah, I was like, ugh. You
Yeah.
you are with the Tate now. Like,
And
stop
like
this.
Tate isn't here, but this is wrong because you
We
love
had
Tate.
this whole thing, Ember, that you were like, why ain't I missing Mender? Why am I loving someone else?
We went through this. Get over it.
Mm-hmm. But she is a people pleaser. So she don't know how to break up with him.
No. And like when he came back, Tate was already gone. So it wasn't like she could say, I met someone else. This is Tate.
But she could
because
say,
Tate was gone.
She could say, I don't have any feelings for you, so I would rather be alone.
Yeah, but she didn't do that. It would have been easier for her to say, I met someone else. This is Tate.
True.
Then like, I don't have feelings for you.
She don't have any feelings for him. So why is she doing this
still? Good question. Really fucking good question.
But the monster that we saw, it wasn't all of it. It was just like the top of the iceberg.
Yeah.
Which is crazy because it was huge.
Yeah. We're back with Pike and Krim. And parts of this scene like baffles me.
Oh, wait a minute. It wasn't Krim who went with Pike.
No, it's June. It's June.
Because Krim is with Ember. And and Krim says like, oh, and June, like, where's Pike? Where's Pike? And June, like, we haven't seen them all day, kind of.
These drawings, man.
Mm-hmm.
We're not a fan of this artist. We really miss Wendy's art at this point.
Absolutely.
But Pike and June is sitting in a tree, looking over the wall at the dreamberries.
And it looks
planning
like this
how
wall
to get them.
Isn't that far from the tree, so they could just jump on top of the wall
or over the wall. Because if you look at this image, it looks like they could just jump straight over.
And on that image, they actually see the spikes on top of the wall. Yeah. So why were they so surprised when June climbed up and put a spike straight through her hand?
That was exactly my point. Because you can clearly see the spikes in this image. They should see them. How did she just climb up there and put her hand into a spike when they should have obviously seen them before?
Yeah, and when Pike is climbing up, he gets his finger straight between them. Do you think that was like pure luck or?
Kind of a bit of both. A little skill, a little luck. Because he's more careful.
Yeah.
Having luck enough to like avoid getting spiked is easier.
True. Instead of just like grabbing some dreamberry bush, though, he has to like eat himself drunk on dreamberries before he continues.
You have to check how it tastes. But as he's on the other side, he goes to snoop and listen in on some conversations that the humans are having.
And why did he have to do that though? Like, it just put them in a lot of trouble.
He should have just jumped over, or like they should have walked around the opening of the gate.
Yeah, like we discussed in the first place.
Yes, get some piece of the bush and leave. Done. Finished. All the rest of this is pointless and is just making it more dangerous for them.
Yeah. You know, I wonder what Pike has done to this goat that is following him so intensely. Like,
the goat likes dreamberries.
Yeah, but first the goat is like going after him. It's like, what are you doing kind of thing. And then he shares some dreamberries with the goat, but the goats keep following him.
But after that, the goat falls in love with him.
Yeah, so like, what's the problem, goat? Like, what do you want?
I don't know.
Like, if they just had taken the dreambers and gone off straight away, like nothing of this would have happened. Like you would
No.
have been safe. You didn't have to like dress like the waiter or maid or whatever
No,
for
like
the
didn't have to put the cloth on you to like conceal yourself.
yeah, the cloth. But that was like a cloak from someone working there
Yeah.
because it says like
Yeah. I just mean like he wouldn't have had to do that if you just got the
Yeah.
fuck out.
it's like, oh, this looks like the helpers that are working here, so we can
Yeah.
put this on to get out. And now he's like, oh, meet me at the front gate. I can escape through there.
Yeah.
Which you should have just went into the
Why
front
didn't you
gate.
just walk through the gate in the first place?
Yeah, like the bushes were right there. And when Ember is calling for Pike, she's like, Pike, now. And he's like, can't. I'm in the human's den. They got dream berries, and I'm bringing them out. He's like,
I said now.
no, dream berries kills memory, sure as arrows kill elves.
Chief says, this hunt's as important as yours.
But just for one person.
Yeah.
Like the dream berries is only that important for
Pike.
Yeah.
Like the others, of course the others would like to have dream berries, but it's not that important.
And she's asking as well, like, oh, is Jun with you? He's like, sort of. Almost.
What do you mean almost?
I'm on my way to her now.
She's just outside of the wall. She's just like,
well, she's
hurt
in
her hand.
Like, the thing is though, she's in safety. He's not.
Yeah, she's fine. He's not fine.
Mm-hmm.
She maybe has a hurt hand, but she's not in a dangerous place.
And I wonder though, like, what are the elves thinking now going into this monster without any kind of plan?
Yeah, they just walk straight into the dark cave.
And basically just starting attacking it, but they know that, first of all, it has poison.
And they realize very fast that chopping the tentacles off doesn't work because the tentacles still fucking move.
Yeah, so you have to slice them in the mouth. So you like
Slice them
in two, so it can't bite you anymore.
Yeah. And Ember's like, I know what to do. I found the weak point. I just stab it in the head.
It's not the weak point though, because it's made of some concrete or whatever.
Yeah, it snaps her knife.
Yeah.
It's not the weak point.
But she get hit by the venom though.
Yeah,
so.
at the moment she jumps away, she gets hit straight in the back with the venom.
And when Mender is holding her and basically like evil sending to the tentacles, being like, don't hurt us.
Yeah.
His eyes are all
They're black.
He has
like
these beams.
This picture?
Yeah, it's not that much better.
No,
because his eyes are white.
He looks fucking crazy.
Mm-hmm. And then just these beams, that is the evil sending going out of his head. It's like, what universe are we in right now? Is this Star Wars or what?
Yes.
Like that was what's going through my head when reading that.
Yeah, but the next moment, everyone just runs straight out of the cave.
Mm-hmm. Because Ember says, though, back to the beach, everyone.
Hurry. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And Mender puts her down on the beach and says, come on, love mate. Breathe.
Well, she's all paralyzed. And he put her down on her stomach and sit himself on her back and be like, breathe.
He should have put her on her side.
Yeah, that would obviously be the best, but even better though than like on the stomach, on the back. And don't sit on her when she's having trouble breathing.
If you put her on the back and she has water in her lungs, she will choke.
True, but don't sit on her back and tell her to breathe.
No, put her on her side. That way the water can come out.
They probably don't know first aid like that.
Probably not. And I think it's quite gruesome that she says that she could see and feel everything when she was paralyzed. She could see them coming.
Did you realize what she says when she's like, coming through, she's like, hairballs. I saw that now.
She says, hairballs.
Yeah, but it's like, where did the hairball come from? You were chugging on water, lady.
Yeah, it's no hairballs.
No.
So the elves figure out that they have to find another tactic to how to fight this monster. And the solution is that they find a lot of caves and tunnels.
Yeah, so they can do a back attack.
A back attack!
For all of you oldies, you know a back attack.
Back attack. Ambush.
If you don't understand what a back attack means, it's an ambush. They're trying to ambush.
It's a good old ambush.
Yeah.
But it's a back attack.
Like we say that in Norwegian, a back attack. To attack someone from behind when they least expect it.
Or we say like a back holding attack.
Yeah, but back attack is better.
Back attack is better. It's not really just an ambush. They also like Ember puts it. There's those around here who do, and they're got every reason to help us. Especially when one of them sees you, love mate, and she looks at Mender.
And who are we talking about? Should I know this?
Trinket.
Oh yeah, because we talked with the trolls later too. Oh yeah, Trinket.
Because Trinket is in love with Mender.
But sadly, it turns out that the humans notice Pike and June.
Yeah, he just throws the blanket over for her.
Mm-hmm. June managed to like fastly run through the main gate.
Yeah.
But Pike doesn't.
Pike collides with the goat.
The goat, yeah, because the goat is here. Oh, I love you. Can we be friends? Yeah. But yeah, Trinket. I forgot we met Trinket again.
Yeah, I mean Trinket. She doesn't look like Trinket anymore though.
No.
She's so Trinket though.
But yeah, like if she didn't have the clothing she had, you could know like just the way she's talking.
Oh, you know
Trinket.
it's Trinket because there's no one else like Trinket.
Yeah, when she's like fighting with Drub, is it?
Yeah, because Flum is the man, Drub is the girl.
Yeah. When she's fighting with Drub, she's like, I don't want to, and you can't make me. It's like so Trinket. Yeah. And she's even kicking her in the leg, being like, listen to me.
She even yells, Flummy, tell Drub I don't have to swing that nasty sword around.
Yeah, I said no.
I have more important things to do. Like what?
Mm-hmm.
But in this,
I like how she picking up the sword though. Like Drem is like, pick it up now. She's like, she's picking up in the
like it was
point.
something really fucking nasty.
Yeah, with 2 fingers in the point and just carrying it like arm's length.
Yeah, and in this troll kingdom, Drab is the queen.
Yeah, I like that. I like this new kingdom.
Yeah. Maybe this will be a better troll kingdom because the ones we've seen before haven't been really good.
Mm-hmm. Did the elves turn off the light or
no?
The
trolls did. Yeah. What the trolls don't get is that the elves is very good at seeing in the dark.
Yeah, because they like turn out the light so we can surprise our intruders.
Yeah, or surprise friends, surprise visitors.
Mm-hmm.
Because they're not really intruding. They seem to be quite welcome.
Of course, but at the first it seems like they didn't realize it was the elves that came.
Yeah.
This image or this page with all the walls and this shadow figure walking, is that supposed to be Tail, do you think?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because there's one elf and a lot of wolves.
Yeah, and honestly, I just don't get why we had this page in this image, like in this issue.
This cameo, no, I don't.
it's just disturbing, the whole flow of the story.
Yeah, and it's like elsewhere, not distant, not close. It says nothing. There's wolves howling and running, and a shadow figure feeding a wolf.
Yeah. There's nothing to feed this story.
Yeah.
Oh, and the humans actually didn't think that Pike was Pike. They thought like, oh, you're
a servant.
Go into the kitchen where you belong.
Yeah. And it's that old hag.
He's said to peel potatoes.
Yes. And she doesn't realize that he's an elf until he takes the cloak off and just hurries to run out the door.
But why did he have to take the cloak off to run out the door? He could have run in the cloak and then pulled it off.
Maybe running in it, like he was afraid of stepping on it, so it couldn't be as fast. I don't know.
But like in front of the lady, though.
Yeah, but she screams, a demon in the manor house.
Which is basically catching the attention of everyone around. So he should have kept the cloak on.
Yeah, he should have just walked out silently. In this talk with Flem and Grub and the other trolls, Poole says that it is one of Winnowills. I felt it.
Yeah. They're asking the trolls for help, and maybe if they have like a separate entrance into the cave where the monster is, or if they can help them dig into the monster. They're like, sure, but it would take a couple of days. And like, we don't have that much time.
And you can see Trinket looking at Mender in this picture.
Oh, yeah.
He's like, oh, you're so dreamy.
Yeah, and just like her look too when the trolls are like throwing a pickaxe to Mender and being like, okay, your muscles can help us to dig these caves faster. Yeah. He's like, oh yeah, he has a lot of muscles.
Do that. Show me your muscles, you big man.
But like, it looks like he can't even carry the pickaxe when it's thrown in his hand.
It's a troll pickaxe and it's thrown in his hands. Like when he's holding it in the next page, it doesn't look heavy, but getting it thrown at you,
Nope.
I also think it's quite funny that Trinket has tried to copy Ember's hairstyle.
Oh, yeah, I didn't think of that, but absolutely.
Yeah, she doesn't have a troll hairstyle. She has Ember's hairstyle.
And when Ember is like, yeah, we're gonna help, suddenly Trinket wants to help too. She's like, I help too, sister. After all, I'm the eldest daughter, and I've seen lots of digging, right, Huggy Wuggy? She's like hugging or clawing.
Yeah, and then Drub comes up and is like, haha, well then, Trinket, you can be the one that starts hauling the slug out.
But I want to touch my Huggy Wuggy.
I don't want to be dirty.
But now she don't dare to say no in front of the man she loves.
Yeah, she just says but. She don't want to throw a fit. Which is good.
And sadly, like we could have expected, on Pike's way out, he's caught by the guards.
He is caught and he's knocked unconscious, and Ember is just sending, what is going on? What is going on? Where are you guys?
Yeah, and Yun sees everything happens.
Yeah,
you
can't do anything else than sit in the top of a tree watching.
Yeah, the old lady is blindfolded.
And she says, I didn't see his eyes. I don't want to die.
Will you just send a fucking boy to die and you're trying to get out of this yourself?
Yeah.
You hag.
Yeah. So for the next episode, we're going to talk about a wild hunt, number 4 through 7. And if you're reading in the Elf Gods Readers Collection, you'll be like almost in the middle of the book.
Yeah. So until next time, go recognize a troll.